Hello, everyone. My guest today is Alberto López. He launched Genially to provide a tool to create interactive communication experiences and more engaging content for more than 2 million of his current users worldwide. He participates in tasks such as the business development strategy, funding process, and public relationships. Alberto, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes. Hello. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. And just to be clear, are you one of the co-founders?
Yes, I'm one of the co-founders.
All right.
I want to make sure that now the audience know that now we have more than 7 million users.
So what does that mean? What's the company doing? What are they using?
Well, we provide a tool to make all kind of interactive content so that you are able to learn one tool, and you can create almost everything. You can create infographics, presentations, video presentations, gamification experiences, and everything that you can imagine. Mm-hmm. We save money and time to people because you have just to learn one only tool.
And when you say 7 million users, are those free and paid signups?
Yeah, free and paid. Our conversion rate is it's a little bit lower than 1%. So we have, more or less.
So you have about 60,000 customers?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, got it. So 60,000 customers, and about how much do you charge per month on average?
Well, it depends. We have different plans. We have monthly plans and yearly plans. Our most expensive plan is $250 a year, by which you can use everything. And our most affordable plan is the student one, which is 15 euros a year. But you will find some challenges for the use.
So what is just because you have free, pro, master, and team, you have a bunch of different plans, and you have professional and education. There's a lot of things going on here. Can you just sort of give me an average? What's the average customer pay per month, would you say?
The average, we could say around 60.
60
euros a year.
60 a year?
60 euros a year, yes.
Okay, I'm trying to hear if you're saying 16 or 60. 60?
60.
Got it.
60 a year. Yes.
Yep.
That's for teachers. Teachers are around the 80% of our clients.
Now, can I take 60,000 customers times $5 a month? You're doing about $300,000 per month in revenue?
Yes, our MRR in this moment is around 300K MRR.
300,000. That's great. I mean, congratulations. Let's dive into this backstory and how you built this. What year did you launch?
Well, we launched it in 2015. But we didn't start to monetize till 2017. We started very slowly, but now we are growing really, really fast. We are growing at a rate of 15% monthly average. So yes, our marketing approach actually is reality. We grow and grow because word of mouth. Because we have a logo in the creations. We have around 70 million creations all around the world. So more and more.
On what basis? 17 million things created daily, weekly, monthly?
In total.
Total. How many per month?
Per month, I don't have this data.
Okay, got it. So you launched in 2015. You started monetizing in 2017. How did you fund the company for the first 2 years if you had no revenue coming in?
Well, actually, we based our first year from other company. We were actually Genially comes from another company called Ecoavantis. In that company, we were a communication agency. Our clients, that was big corporates and also education corporates. They wanted to edit the creation we developed for them, but since they didn't have knowledge or background in design or computing, they couldn't. So we suddenly thought that it was a good opportunity for us to create something that by which people without knowledge in our background in design could create these things. So for the first year, we were working at the same time in that agency and also in Genially. So also another two co-founders came, so they invested their own time. And also,
so you have three founders, you plus two others?
No, me and Juan Rubio, which is the CEO, Chema Roldan is the CTO, and Luis Garcia, who is the
so four co-founders.
4 co-founders. Yes, you could say that. But
And did you guys, I mean, that's a tough conversation to have. You're spinning a company out of an agency. There's 4 co-founders. Do you guys just split equity 25, 25, 25, 25 or no?
No. It's much more complicated. Our cap table is difficult because in the other company, in Equavantis, we were 4 co-founders. So we owned 25% of that company. So the cap table is a little bit complicated in this moment because we have raised around $5 million. In this moment, a lot of different VCs came. So the cap table is not like that in this moment.
Well, so does the agency own any portion of Genially?
Yes.
How much does the agency get to keep?
In this moment?
Yes.
Well, I think it's the data I cannot share with you. I'm sorry.
A range is fine.
Around, we could say 20%.
Okay, got it. And so you gave it to the agency because you basically built this in the agency and then spun it out. You 4 co-founders then each own some amount of equity, and then investors who put in $5 million own some equity as well.
Exactly.
I see. Okay. How did you get your first, 1,000 customers? Do you remember?
Well, yes, my colleagues they did very well because they built a community around the product itself. I remember myself launching this typical text to my colleagues, to my family. Please register here because it's a very interesting tool for you. You can create your presentations for your sales team. You can create your CV, and you can create many things. And also, we built a community of ambassadors.
Where can I view the community?
Well, the community is in social networks, in Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. We are also in TikTok.
How many ambassadors do you have?
150 in this moment.
Okay, so you have 150 ambassadors. There's currently 87 people following your guys' LinkedIn page. So not all the ambassadors follow you on LinkedIn. I mean, help me understand exactly how the ambassador program works.
Well, the ambassador programs consist mainly. It is more focused in education. This usually consists of people who are in love with the tool. We give them a free master plan, which is our most advanced plan, and they help us by making webinars, by making cross-selling, cross-marketing, and to spread the word within their networks.
Got it. And this is obviously a super smart plan. If they help you get sales, do you give them a commission or no?
Well, sometimes we pay them by, for example, when people could travel around the world, we could pay the travel for them, but we usually don't pay in cash.
Okay. How many people are on the team full time today, ignoring the ambassadors?
70.
70?
70.
How many of them are engineers?
Around 15.
15, 20. Okay. And do you have any full-time quota-carrying sales reps or no?
Yes, we have. We have a sales team, and actually we don't like to call them reps because we don't. For example, we don't do leads generation because we receive every day more than 300 leads because we have thousands and thousands of people go to our website and start creating, and we have several.
Yeah,
forms.
Alberto, that's fine. I'm not. That's great. You have so much inbound. All I'm asking is how many people are full time on your team that have a quota?
In sales team, 5.
5. Okay, got it. And again, they're handling all those inbound leads that you get every day.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. Fascinating. So talk to me a little bit more about the product. I mean, should people think about this sort of like a Canva?
Yeah, it's similar to Canva, but I would say that Genially is more, it's more interactive because Canva is more focused on designers. Canva is thought to create online and to download your creation, for a communication piece. to be downloaded and to be printed. But Genially is more focused to be consumed, the content for the content to be consumed online. We are more interactive in this sense, and we are also more versatile because with Canva you can create presentations and dossiers, for example, but with Genially you can create a very wide range of pieces of communication, different pieces
I see.
of communication.
And when you sell to students, right, churn is obviously going to be an issue, right? So what is your guys' gross churn per month currently?
2% in this moment.
Okay, that's actually not, so 24% annually. That's actually not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. Of course, there is a way to improve, but it's not that bad. The students actually are not our focus in this moment. We want to have a plan for them because we have millions, literally, but they usually don't charge too much. Actually, they pay 15 euros and most of them they renew. But we are aware that most of them are going to be free forever. And we are happy with that.
So 24% churn, do you have expansion revenue? Do you have ways to upsell customers or no?
Yes.
How much expansion do you see annually?
Annually, I don't have the data.
Or monthly is fine.
Wait a second. For example, this month, September, 5,000 expansion. 5,000 euros expansion.
Okay, got it. Into a base that is essentially 300,000. So about 1.8%.
This is MRR.
Yeah, so you saw 5,000 in new MRR into a base that's 300,000 in MRR. So about 1.7% expansion monthly.
Yeah, approximately, yes.
Yeah, that's great. And what are you upselling typically? Is it number of seats or feature-based upsells or what?
Yes, seats. Mainly it's seats because, you can also upgrade your plan. If you're a student, you can upgrade to an edu plan. If you're an edu plan, if you're a teacher, you can upgrade to a master plan. But most of the upsells are for seats.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense. Any big product updates coming up that we should know about?
Of course, we want to implement the seats, the automatic seats, because nowadays it's a nightmare. If you want to buy more seats, you have to contact our sales team, which is quite crazy. And we are working on implementing the automatic seats system and the seats administrator.
Alberto, are you guys you did this last raise of, I think it was 4.5 million euros or something like that back in February of 2020. So fairly recently. Are you now burning capital today on a monthly basis, reinvesting to drive growth?
Yes, we're going to raise 10 million in around 2 months. And if you ask me why, I don't know why, because we have to actually have most of the money in the bank. We don't need the money, but...
So just to be clear, you still have $4 million in the bank?
Around 2 million.
Okay, got it.
Because half of it, you have mentioned 4.5 million, but half of it was secondary money. So it was for people who sold a little bit of Genially. So we want to create a round. We want to raise money again just to be in the market, for a possible exit in the future. So our VCs, our current partners, have advised us to create this round.
How much are you burning per month right now in terms of cash?
I don't have the data, Nathan. I have to let you know later. I don't know the data.
A range is fine. I mean, are you basically break even, or are you burning like 100 grand a month?
We are now since COVID-19. We went through the break even. Now we are profitable.
Oh, got it. So you look to raise later this year. So let's say you raise $10 million. What would you spend that money on?
We want to grow more in the States. Our CEO moved there in one year ago, but we have to grow our team there. We need to build our network there, and also we have more projects, more technical projects apart from the seats. We want to create this. Are you familiar with Scrum?
Am I familiar with Scrum?
Yes.
Yeah. Agile development, Scrum. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, SCORM. It's an LTE. LTE is a technology by which you can monitor who is doing any part, any click or any.
Got it.
It's a technology like that. So we have to implement this technology, and yes, we want to grow the team in the States and actually in other markets, because since the COVID-19, we have seen how Genially is growing in other markets, like for example in Brazil, in India, and in Asia in general. So we want to make the most of that opportunity for us to grow faster.
Yep, very good. Well, look, hey, we're out of time, Alberto. It's clearly a fascinating story here. Let's wrap up quickly with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite business book?
Wow. Are you familiar with, what's the name? I don't remember the name. The guy who created Salesforce.
Mark Benioff?
Yes.
Behind the Cloud?
Yeah.
Very good. Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
What?
Is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Well, the guy from Tesla. I love him.
Elon Musk?
Elon Musk.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building Genially?
Online tool?
Your favorite online tool?
What does it mean? I'm sorry.
A tool that you use online, an online tool. Slack.
An online tool. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
We use a lot ChartMogul.
Okay, good company.
And also Slack, of course.
Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night, Alberto?
How many what? Sorry.
Sleep.
A day.
Hours of sleep.
Well, now since I've recently be a father, I sleep too few hours. Let's say now 5 hours.
5 hours, and just one new kid. I know the kid you just became a father. Only one, or you have more?
I have more. I have two daughters.
Okay,
I want another one.
Married with 2 kids.
Yes.
And how old are you?
38.
38. Last question. What's something you wish you knew when you were 20?
Very good question. When I was 20, wow. Maybe I would like to know more about the problem, the big crisis of the how you call it? The crisis is in English. The dot-com crisis. Are you familiar with that?
The dot-com crash.
The dot-com crash, yes.
Very good, guys. Alberto from Genially, they're a so-called a Canva competitor, but built more exclusively for online, more interactive content. They've got 60,000 customers paying on average $5 per month, doing $3.6 million in terms of annual run rate right now. They raised $5 million to do that. Most recently, $4.5 million in February of 2020, but 50% of that was secondary. They'll do another $10 million round here in Q4 of 2020. So watch out for that. 70 people, 70 on the team right now, 15 engineers, 5 quota carrying reps. They turn 24% of their customers, call it annually, but have about 20% expansion. So net revenue retention about 96% as they look to continue to scale. Alberto, thanks for taking us to the top.
Thank you, Nissan. Thank you so much.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.